Hey,
Yay!
we're live and we got meat snacks.
We do. I see we've got a
And
few people that were waiting on us.
I,
Darwin, hello. Smiley Cat, Brandy's here. The real
hey,
Mahoney.
Darwin, Smiley Cat, Brandy, Rio Mahoney.
Everybody's super excited to see you, Nuff.
Yeah, they'll get over it.
Maybe. We'll see.
They'll
That
get
is a
over
rule I have, and if I have to repeat it, I will, but no one is allowed in the chat to harass Nuff about coming back to YouTube. If you do it, and I warn you, and you do it again, I'm going to put you in timeout. Just letting you know. So drop it.
Well, because Matt did that yesterday during his stream. he was
Did
giving
he?
me the business. Oh, he was. He's like, oh, you'll be back. You'll be back. It's in your blood. Yeah, you'll be back. And I'm just like, I can't really defend myself. I'm in chat, so.
Yeah, well, we're not doing that today.
Baker sods.
That is my rule. So yeah, we've had these for a while, but
yeah.
Have you had Mythical Meats before? I think you have.
I have. They had another set of them, and they were like they were some type of they were like magical creatures. So it was like phoenix, unicorn. They had a werewolf in there, I think it was, but yeah, and it's like all sorts of different game meats. So they have like venison and ostrich and stuff like that.
Very cool. Very cool. So these are the humanoid ones, which I deliberately didn't look to see what kind of meats they're in here, but I assume they're exotic as well.
Yep, I believe so. And that's the thing, because you have to tear it open to get in there. So
yeah.
So I know yours is sealed.
Well, I'm not opening that. I see Yaya is here, and so is Tina. Hello. My day off.
Oh, it already smells meaty.
Oh yeah, all those good nitrates and the sodium.
Oh yeah. Smells like a dog's treat cabinet.
They do, and both Nuff and I have dogs close to us, so if they cry, that's what's going to happen.
Well, one of my dog is out there, or not my dog, but the dog we're watching, he's out there eating right now. So we'll see how soon he comes back over here. Oh, this was in the other set.
Asleep, so hopefully they don't wake up. I see Trippy Foods here. Hi, Val.
Oh, Trippy Foods. What's up, Val?
Douglas D. Hello. Good and hammered with my hippie friend last night. Took me a long ass time to walk home because I kept going sideways. Oof, that's a rough night. But you got home, so. Jimmy Pickles is here. I see Mark. Oh, Mark, you got the notifications to work. Yay. Good.
Sweet.
Okay.
So it's always good when.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, it's always good when YouTube decides to work.
Yeah, that happens sometimes where people say, like, I subscribe to you, but it's not working. Sometimes you have to, like, unclick the bell and do it again, and it's a whole thing.
Yeah. All right. You want to go through and say, like, what these are and what the meat is?
Yeah, there's quite a few. So from my left to right, the first one I have is a centaur stick, and that one is camel and smoked beef. I was hoping I would get to try a meat I haven't had before, and I have not had camel. So there you go.
Nope, I don't think I have either, but I'm not sure if they had camel in the other ones or not. But yeah, camel and smoked beef centaur.
Should be good. And then I've got a werewolf, which is venison teriyaki and smoked beef.
I've had this one before. They had this in the other set. It's good.
Nice. Oh, yeah, you mentioned the werewolf. Very cool.
Yep.
And those of you watching us, you may know or may not know, but I've been having internet issues when I'm live streaming from this room. So if I'm fuzzy, just give me a heads up. I can switch which connection I'm using. Then I've got mermaid, which is Hawaiian teriyaki pork. Not very exotic. The mermaid's kind of a basic bitch, if you ask me.
What's up, Atomic?
Then I have a troll, which is smoked alpaca and beef. I have not had alpaca either.
Yeah. This one is tailor made for our stream here, being on
That's
the
right.
YouTubes. You know who you are.
There's a gremlin one. Oh, that's cute. They must have I don't know. Is it the same? It's almost like they got licensing for that. I don't know if people can see.
No, I don't know if they got licensing. He's got a furry face. So
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know. They made it.
Close.
Maybe they made it look just enough like it to where it's not.
Yeah. It's
But
pretty
it does
close,
look close.
So that one's barbecue chicken and beef.
Chicken and beef together.
I know. I've got an elf, which is smoked beef and pheasant. I love pheasant. And there is a Yeti, which is, smoked andouille yak and beef.
Yeah, these are a lot more exotic than the first ones I got.
Yeah, it's fun. This one's a Minotaur, and it's jalapeno pork.
Yay!
There's a leprechaun, which is venison fire and smoked beef. Ooh, a spicy leprechaun.
Must be related to Warwick Davis.
Oh gosh, now all I can see is his face. Bigfoot, which is peppered elk and smoked beef. And that is all of our meatses.
Yep. That's a whole collection. I find it odd though that they're letting us do elf. I mean, I'm thinking of like, because I'm Lord of the Rings fan and whatnot. And I'm like, that must have been some tough meat to hunt because elves are badasses.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised there's not a dwarf. But maybe they feel like that's not woke or something. But they can get away with elf. I don't know. All right. Which one do you want to try first?
Oh boy. You want to go with the basic bitch first? Want to get the mermaid out of the way?
Yeah, let's get her out of the way. Okay.
All right, mermaid, you're going down. Now these have like openings, or we have to do this thing where we're gonna have to tear it down the middle.
Oh, I have scissors too, but
I should have. I should have planned on that, but I didn't. I don't think I got anything right here that I can cut with.
It's not helping that much. Okay.
Doesn't smell like teriyaki though. Yep, my teeth are out. It's go time.
Why are my scissors not working?
You just have to split it down the middle like this.
Well, it tore apart. I can't.
Katie,
I can't do
Katie's
it.
mutilating the mermaid. Katie's got beef with the mermaid. She's mutilating it.
Except she's pork. Come on.
They're for teriyaki pork, and it's like you're going down.
This does not bode well for me. This is the first. There we go. There we go. Having
She has to unsheath
problems
it.
with my tubular meat.
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely pork.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the inside is very soft. The casing is very tough.
Yeah. I'm not sure about the texture of that one. It says it has brown sugar and soy sauce in it and pineapple, which is what makes it Hawaiian teriyaki, I guess.
I don't know. I'm not really getting. I mean, it's kind of got like some kind of like some kind of flavor to it. But it's not teriyaki.
Mm-mm.
I mean, it's spiced a certain way, I think, but
well, the third ingredient is brown sugar, and it is very sweet.
It is sweet, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not bad. I've had worse Slim Jims
Oh,
and
for sure.
other tubular meat sticks.
For sure. But Slim Jims have their place.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the
Randy
Tabasco
says,
spiced ones.
smash that like button. Yes, please.
Yep, and if you're coming over from our graveyard, go check out her channel. Subscribe. A barren husk that used to be a channel.
People are apparently still watching it, so.
Yeah, people are still watching it.
I know, Ben.
What's up, Strange and Trippy?
Strange and Trippy review. Hello, what's going on? We are eating Mythical Meats, humanoid meat sticks.
Let's save that little bite for Megan.
Yeah, I ate all of this one. I don't know why I shouldn't have, but I think I'll just.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat the whole thing of all of them. Otherwise, I'm gonna be out there all night with like the meat burps.
I have to do a hot dog practice on Saturday, so I probably shouldn't be eating that many processed meats.
No, you're gonna be slamming enough meat.
Right.
All right, now
okay,
you want to try. I would say, do you want to try one that you are like interested in, like one where you haven't? Let's try the centaur then. That's the camel and the seasoned beef.
That sounds cool. And the first ingredient, even though it's mixed with beef, is camel. So, it's pretty cool. All right.
There we go. Yeah, just take it and split it.
Oh, gotcha. That's why there's perforations, Katie.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what camel and smoked beef tastes like.
Smells a bit more gamey, for sure.
Yeah.
Wow. That one's incredibly soft.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. That one's tangy.
I like the flavor of this one better.
I like the flavor of the other one better. This one's kind of like got a tang on it.
I like that. Yeah, this one has garlic and paprika in it. Oh, and citric acid. That's what you're tasting.
Okay.
I think they're trying to cover up the camel flavor.
What if they did like, you know how they had the chips with the with like the horse meat and like the kasu maru or whatever it's called?
Mm-hmm.
But they did that with this, and they did like horse flavored beef sticks.
Oh. I will say, and I apologize if this offends everyone, but I do not understand people getting upset about horse meat. I don't. I mean, cows are equally as adorable. Just my opinion. I know that's hard for me to say because I can't imagine eating dog because I have pet dogs. So if you have pet horses, I get it, but still.
No, when my dad was stationed, he was stationed outside the States, and he was just eating something on a plate, some kind of meat on a plate, and then like after a while, after he got into it, like, that's dog. He's like, don't tell me what it is, just put more on there.
Yeah. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
He's like, yeah, don't tell me that.
Yeah, I guess as we used to have a dog food factory here in the 80s and they used horse meat, it smelled horrible. Ooh, I could see that.
Lovely.
Wasn't that IKEA that got in trouble for that? The horse meat meatballs?
They had horse meat meatballs?
Yeah, I don't know if it was in the US necessarily, but yeah,
it's
they
Swedish
did.
companies, so.
It is, yeah. So I'm not sure if they were serving them in the US, but they definitely had meatballs they were serving in one of their IKEA locations that had horse meat in it. Yeah, people were very upset.
Lovely.
Val says I've had guinea pigs, but I still eat them. Yeah, that's something I'd like to try at some point, and I do think guinea pigs are adorable. I think, Val, was it guinea pigs that you had in your suitcase? You told me this really funny story of you going through TSA with like frozen guinea pigs in your suitcase. I thought that was hilarious. I told my husband, I was like, that's one of the best stories ever. He goes, I could see you doing that. I was like, yeah, probably.
It makes me think of Roger and me when he's in Flint, Michigan, and he's going up to the place where the person is breeding bunnies, and it's like, pets are meat, and then you see them actually killing one on screen, which was pretty bad, but poor bunny.
Okay, so yeah, Val says it was 2 frozen guinea pigs, and Hellraiser says it was IKEA was serving horse meat in the US. Okay. Wow.
Well, damn.
We missed our chance. I don't think they do that anymore.
Yeah, well. And Canute didn't take a break. I'm done. Channel's done. I'm just here hanging out with my friend Katie.
Yeah, if you guys are just joining, just like a housekeeping rule that I have, because I don't know who might show up, but if you ask Nuff to come back to YouTube too many times, I will put you in timeout because he's just there hanging out with me. Well, I care about you and your feelings, so this is my channel. We're just hanging.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's okay though.
Okay.
They can enjoy the other many hundreds of videos that are still up.
That's true.
YouTube hasn't decided are bad yet. Give it time. Yeah. I think spice challenges are going to be the next to go.
Yeah, you've mentioned that to me before. I really hope not, because that's most of the views I get. So that would suck.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends.
I feel like if they come for the spice channels, it's going to be the food challenges next, because those are not safe either. In fact, I would argue that they're much more dangerous.
They've actually gone after some of the food challenges, depending on if they feel like it's, if they do feel it's dangerous or something like that. I mean, I remember they demonetized one of my death nuts because they said, whatever.
They did that.
Yeah, Val, that sounds good.
Tube of Terror video, and
it is what it is.
Back up again. Yeah. All right. What should we try next?
All right. Let's see. Let's go with the leprechaun. Let's go with the venison fire and smoked beef.
Okay. So what makes this fire? It's got jalapeno pepper. Okay.
Yep. Stuffed in a beef collagen casing. I don't know if I should have read that. Collagen. Yeah.
That's become really popular now. Like people.
It smells like it's got like a little tang to it, like a little bite.
Okay. Yeah, this one also has citric acid, I believe. Why am I so challenged? I can't help it.
Oopsie.
Oh my goodness. I give up on life.
Just give up, man.
I give up.
Just close up shop. It's all over, man.
This reminds me of every time I go grocery shopping. I can never get those darn produce bags open when I'm trying to buy apples or.
Oh, when it says do this side, you're like, I am on that side.
Never get it. All right, fire stick.
It's very nice.
It does taste like venison. Oh, and it has a good little bit of kick.
Yep. I'll probably end up eating this whole thing because I know Megan won't like it.
I'm going to try and save some of these for Blake and Isabel to try. Bishop's not so big on the the meat sticks, but Isabel and Blake like them.
What's up, Jeremy?
Oh, hey, Jeremy.
Dip your fingers in the water at the bottom of the produce.
Yeah. Okay.
See, I make a big old, I make a big old thing out of it. I just kind of like,
Yeah. Actually dramatic.
Just, got to wiggle it around in there.
I usually just hand it to Blake and make him open it for me. My hands are
hey, honey. She's gonna splash her with water. She'll hate me for it.
Yeah, I don't know how people at the grocery store right now with the Rona, how they'd feel about me sticking my fingers in the produce water. I don't know.
Well, most people don't give a shit. They think Corona ended like it never happened. Yeah, it's all fake.
Not in Washington State. I think we'll be like the last holdout. Our governor takes it very seriously.
Our governor tries to, but then he doesn't wear a mask at an event, and then the squares get all fucking pissed off. I
get it. It's not a good role model.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Right. Hellraiser, this is my buddy Nuff. Val says Washington was ground zero. Yes, the very first case in the U.S. was in Everett, which is just a town over from me. And then all those poor people in the nursing home in Kirkland passed away. They were the first deaths. Ugh. I know.
But it's all fake news. It doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm. Just like the moon landing.
Yep, just like the moon landing.
Yeah. I was watching commentary videos when I was waiting for us to go live. And have you, obviously, like knowing you don't actually watch him, but have you ever seen like Ben Shapiro? And the things he
says? I'm kind of blank on who that is.
Okay, he's a conservative. I forget what platform he's on. But yeah. Anyway, I watch people that hate comment on his videos, but he was getting up in arms about the Super Bowl halftime show, and it's cracking me up.
You know what I did during the Super Bowl halftime show? I played beer pong.
Oh yeah, how was the party?
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I mean, for a while there, what we did was we each drew a team, and then we had like rules where you had to drink. Like if your team did something good, like a first down or touchdown or something like that, then the other team had to drink. But if your team did something shitty, you had to drink. So if they got like sacked or something like that.
Gotcha.
We found during the second half that it wasn't really getting a lot of traction. That second half was kind of boring.
It was. We actually did watch the whole game, but yeah, mostly it was about the snacks for me. You know me.
Yeah, no, I gotta try those. Sriracha meatballs.
Oh, they were so good, and they were spicier than usual this year, and I kept thinking like, why are they so much hotter? But it's because I used the hot and spicy Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, so definitely recommend putting those two together.
See, I'll have to do a smaller batch, but
Yeah, you could easily do. I think they sell those same meatballs and things I get in like a 1 pound bag.
I was gonna say, do the and plus you eyeballed the sriracha. You're just like, whatever. It's what's left in the bottle. Just dump it in. Why the hell not?
I do. That sounds ridiculous. I do heat challenges. Yes.
You should subscribe to her channel and find out. There's lots of fun videos.
There are.
Lots of fun videos, and she still posts.
I do, and right now, thank you for joining and watching today, guys. But that was the other thing. Not only did Nuff and I have these meat sticks forever, but I'm trying to post a video every day for the month of February. So thank you, Nuff, for helping me with my content.
Yep, I was thinking about that. I'm like thinking, did she eat hers like Heat 101 did, or does she still have them?
Oh yeah, no, I saved them.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
were a
Douglas
gift.
D wants us to do the alpaca.
Alpaca?
So I think
Yeah.
that's a troll.
That's the troll.
So we got a request for the troll.
Alpaca.
And that's alpaca is the first ingredient.
Yeah, even though they mix everything with beef, so far it seems like the exotic meat is the first ingredient, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait. Mike says, any plans for March? I don't know, Mike. I keep saying I'm going to do more weight training. I really need to build some muscle and like get serious about practicing for Coney. So I probably won't be able to post every day in March, but yeah. Okay, let's try this.
Oh, that's gamey.
It's not bad.
No. I think the citric acid on that one's really coming out on that one too.
And the smoke. Yeah, they're definitely trying to like mitigate the gaminess of the meats.
I think that I feel like that's what's coming out on this one specifically, like especially on the aftertaste. The gaminess of the meat, I feel like. It's like this makes me think of on Amazon Prime. There's this horror movie that we always pass by called Lamageddon.
Nice.
And then I say, well, is the sequel Alpacalypse Now?
Ooh, naughty. That would be good.
Yeah.
They should do that. Darwin's saying something about bear. I have had bear meat. I would say probably bear and moose are the two gamiest things I've ever had. I made a moose meatloaf one time. It was interesting.
Val is right though. This does taste similar to the camel.
Yes, I would agree. But the camel was a lighter flavor.
Yeah, I still got some left for Megan to try. Actually, you know what?
The camel.
I could do a. Well, the consistency is different on this. This is tougher than this. The alpaca is tougher than the camel.
The camel's really soft, which is kind of off-putting, honestly, but it's sweeter. Which reminds me of a fun fact. I don't know if people know this, but camel's milk is the closest thing to human breast milk. So they often give it to preemies if they're not able to breastfeed. Not in the US, but in other countries.
Yeah, this one, the aftertaste is kind of taken over on that.
It's a strong one for sure, but I don't mind it. I guess that makes sense. I mean, it's troll meat. It should be the strongest flavor, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not back. My videos are still bye-bye. I'm just hanging out with my friend.
They're just happy to see you.
I know, but I'm just clarifying. There's no backpack.
Val knows everything. He says pigs are actually closer to human milk, but it's impossible to harvest. Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense because there's that whole, I wouldn't say mythology, but the whole idea that pork is probably the closest flavor to human flesh. I'm getting dark here, but we are eating humanoid meat sticks, so I feel like it's appropriate.
Yep, in humanoids.
Tuna, I know camel milk exists in the US. That's how I know about it because they were milking a camel at a fair one time. That's how I learned all that. But I don't think it's like common for them to give it to infants here in the US.
I remember in school we dissected fetal pigs.
Oh, yeah, I never did that.
Dissected fetal pigs.
I never did that, but I was, 8 through 12 while my mom was in dental school, and a lot of times she had to take me to school with her, and this was back in the day, back in the 90s. So I've seen people dissect lots of human cadavers. So that's a fun fact.
I just remember that one scene in Fast Times at Ridgemont High when they actually go see the human cadaver at the end of the movie.
The weird thing about that is the dental students are so desensitized that at the end of the year, when their finals were over, they pushed all the cadavers to one side of the room and started having a keg party in the dissection room, whatever you call that. Yeah.
Nice.
My mom was fine with that, but as they got progressively drunker, she's like, okay, we're leaving.
Oh, apparently at the Riverside County Fair next year, they got camel races, and you can get date shakes made with camel milk. I'm down.
Oh, interesting.
I'm down. Yeah, let's do that.
All right. What should we do next?
Let's see. You want to do the elf? Let's see how much the pheasant comes out on this one.
Oh, the pheasant. Yeah, because this one says beef and pheasant, which means beef is the first ingredient.
Mm-hmm. Oh no!
Yeah.
See, I'm turning into you.
You can't open it.
I'm turning into you. Okay, I'm going up the back end.
Don't do that.
No, I mean the other side of the package.
Gotcha. No, I meant don't turn into
What did you think I meant? God, what do you take me for?
Oh. I should smell it. No.
Oh, that one's tough.
Mm-hmm. Bird dry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's like there's like a hint of the bird in there, a hint of the fowl.
Oh, I don't. Why did they do that? Perfectly good meats, beef and pheasant. And they're like, let's put soy sauce powder in here. Why?
Yeah, the soy is very heavy on that.
Mm-hmm.
Soy is very heavy. It's running wild.
That's my least favorite so far.
Yeah, I agree.
Val. Why would they mix beef and pheasant? Yeah, chicken. They could have done, because isn't there one with chicken? Yeah.
Yep, there is the barbecue, the gremlin. It's got barbecue chicken and smoked beef.
They could have mixed chicken and pheasant. That would have been just fine.
This one's got molasses, like a loafy.
Which one's got molasses?
Gremlin.
You want to do that one next?
Yeah, why not? It's in my hand. I'm lazy.
Okay.
Too lazy to move my hand less than a foot to pick up another stick.
You can't move your hand.
Kids, this is how you get back.
Nice. That's a whole new level of laziness.
I know. I'm too lazy to reach down here and get the rest. Oh, no. All right, now let's see if I can do this through the front this time. Oh, there it is.
My hands are greasy now.
Yeah, it's because we're just handling all this beef and spice.
All the meat. So juicy.
That Macho Man would be proud. Well, it's not the Slim Jim name. I don't know about that. He's not getting a residual.
It's true.
I think they sell these too by the flavor. So, like, if you find one that you do like, I think they can, like, they'll send you, like, a pack of just that flavor.
Or you could maybe do, like, a variety pack of just the ones you like. Maybe.
I don't know. I saw that they had these packs here. They got the humanoids and they got the mystical creature ones, like dragon and stuff.
Meat burgers.
But yeah, I didn't see anything where it was like mix and match, but I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah. What's in the dragon? If you remember.
I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna guess a bird of some sort. All right. So this one, the gremlin, is barbecue chicken and smoked beef. Again, to Val's point, I'm not sure why they're mixing. Chicken's cheap
Wow.
enough.
It's kind of like the last one.
Why would you do this to me?
No.
It's got molasses in it too. Oh my god.
Nah, Heat 101's thumbnails looked like that way before I quit.
Fun fact, because we're all friends, we do sometimes share each other's thumbnails with each other to get opinions. So that may be why there's a similarity there. Although mine, I'm lazy. I just do my own thing.
Yeah. No,
I'm
but
too sensitive for critiques. I've told Nuff I don't want any feedback on my thumbnails.
I didn't give you any, except we're using a 2.5-year-old photo. It's like before, after.
That's what I had in my pictures. I tried just like Googling you, and all of the videos were your thumbnails. So I remember you saying you liked that picture.
I do. Well, my wife is on the other portion of it. That was my 40th birthday at Disneyland. Yeah. So good memory.
Yeah, I wouldn't have taken her out, but that might have been confusing for folks if Banshee.
No.
I had a whole gremlin thing going on, but I ain't telling that story. Okay. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think Macho Man's getting any residuals as well.
Yeah.
No, the Slim Jim well probably dried out. I would think that maybe it would have gone to his brother, but what was his name, Lonnie or something, or Lanny? I forget his name. All right, let's see. Let's do Bigfoot. Let's go some peppered elk.
That seems very appropriate since that's the
Bigfoot just looked like a gorilla.
Yeah, he doesn't really look like a Bigfoot, does he?
He doesn't look like a Sasquatch. He looks like Amy from Congo. Pretty Amy. Eat beef sticks.
I like not too big into TikTok, but I've fallen down this dark hole where sometimes I spend like a good hour looking at like Facebook or Instagram reels. I don't know if that ever happens to you. But there's this one person that dresses up as a female Bigfoot, like in a pink bikini, and just does dances, and I freaking love it. And I'm ashamed of myself.
There's some new guy that I've been following, and I think he's hilarious, and I need to actually go onto my Instagram to see who it is because yeah. What's his name? He's like some bearded dude, so I know that. I think you follow him. It's Christ. It's like bearded something or other, but he just looks. It's like him on one side of the camera, kind of like this, but on the other side, it's somebody prepping food, and it's him like having an orgasm every time.
Oh, I think I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I've started following him recently. On top of that, and like horror toys and shit like that, because I've gotten back into collecting since I don't have a YouTube hobby anymore.
Collecting's fun though.
It is. I mean, I got a bunch of fun new stuff. Yes, Christ is a bearded dude. Very much so. All right.
So the Bigfoot is peppered elk and smoked beef. And this one also has citric acid.
Dextrose sugar.
Mm-hmm.
That one's tough too.
Mm-hmm. It's another dry one. It's really salty.
That one is very salty.
I know it sounds funny because we're eating meat sticks, but it's extra salty. Oh, yes, salt is the third ingredient on this one.
Zing. Yep, and then water. Ow.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The flavor, other than the intense salt, the flavor of the meat is good. I don't know why they did that with the salt, though.
I know it's got a decent flavor, but it
Mhm.
is very, very salty.
Mm.
So I'm just looking over
Nice.
here. There's all this pile of half-eaten beef sticks over
I
here, so I
know.
can share later.
It's impressive. Strange and trippy. Time for your daughter's bed. Thanks for the chat. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for joining
Thanks for
us.
coming out.
For sure.
All right. Let's see. Let's do the werewolf. I know that if I enjoyed that one the last
Okay.
time I had it, so
That can't
hopefully
be
it's
bad.
still good.
I'm sure it's not. So yeah, the werewolf is venison, teriyaki, and smoked beef. I know, Ben. I know.
Been seeing all the meat snacks and just like, have I not been a good boy?
Well, you know, anytime you have like jerky or meat sticks, it's so similar to a dog treat. I think it's just like horrifying to them
They're just
that
like,
I'm eating it. Yeah.
but it's. I don't know. Less saltier than the last one.
Yeah, that one I'm not a fan of either. Mm-hmm.
No. See you later, Douglas.
Chop up the leftovers and make a wild omelet. That would be good.
That's true.
That would be good. Maybe I'll do that for tomorrow's video.
Yeah, leftover beef sticks. We're going to be cooking with Katie with a K. Cooking with a K.
Right. Cooking. Doug has to go get more alcohol. I support this. Drive safe. Werewolves of London. Yep. That's one of my favorite songs. I used to sing that at karaoke.
Yep. Newt wants to know what's our worst heat challenges we've ever done.
So usually the way I answer this is the League of Fire version 2 chug challenge, because it's the worst aftermath I've ever experienced. But there are 2 challenges I wasn't able to finish. So one I probably could do now, but you can't really find it, is the Cully's ramen, because the Reaper mash that you put on that is disgusting. So I wasn't able to eat all of that. And then 2, I still haven't finished the Nemesis bar, probably for a similar reason. There's just so many Reapers in it, I couldn't keep it down. So that's me. What about you?
Probably the the plutonium fire noodles. That's probably the worst. That was
I think you've
pretty bad.
told me that before.
Anything extract related.
I said that wouldn't taste good either.
No, it didn't. Yeah. No, it did not. So we're all drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's. His hair was perfect. Yeah. It's my favorite part of that song. His hair was perfect.
My mom always liked that part of the song too. L Trainer, 2 of my favorite foodies. Love the crossover. Thanks. We're just happy to hang out and eat meat sticks.
Yep. We're down to the last 2.
So I think we should probably eat the Minotaur first, because the Yeti one's yak, and that's kind of exciting.
All right.
Yeah. So the Minotaur is jalapeno pork. That can't be bad, right?
Yeah, but salt is the second ingredient too. And jalapeno is in the back end. There we go.
Trying to kill me. Oh yeah, Val, you told me that you weren't able to finish the peanut brittle. I've done 2 of those challenges back to back. I don't recommend it.
Yeah, I did it, but I never released the footage because I think they slipped me a whammy, because the company sent it to me, and I think they threw in extract into mine.
Yeah. It did not look normal from what I saw.
And I knew if I would have released the footage, I would have been very mad, and I probably would have said a bunch of shit that I shouldn't say, which I'm not on YouTube anymore, so I don't give a shit. So whatever.
But at the
So
time.
yeah, so that's a missing episode. Shire failed too. So Shire failed, but I don't know if hers was tainted or not, but you could definitely see like the difference between her last level and my last level. Mine was a lot darker. And I shared this all with Katie. Katie's seen the pictures.
Yeah, it didn't look right to me. I've done that challenge 3 times. So once just one of them, and then the second time 2 boxes. And the fact that I can do that and Nuff wasn't able to finish it tells me a lot.
Yeah, I don't enjoy being slipped a Mickey, but you know. Yeah, it might have been. That might have been one of the ones that yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Did you get to the last level? Because that's where it hit me. I was fine the first 2 levels. The last level was just like immediate.
I think Val told me he only ate the first one.
That's where Shire failed, actually, was the first one. She failed on the first level, so maybe they whammied her first level and my third level, and they did 2 boxes with the first. It don't matter now. The video is never going to see the light of day. I mean, you saw the rough footage.
Yeah. All right. So jalapeno pork.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh, I like that one.
Not as salty.
The heat's really good. That's a good one. Yeah, I
would like more seasoning in it, personally.
Yeah, this one's just pork, salt, spices, brown sugar, citric acid, and then the jalapeno pepper.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to eat this whole one because Megan won't eat it.
I don't know what it is, if it's because we're hanging out or not, but I keep hallucinating that song, is it Spinning Weasels? It's I think you've used it in some of your videos, but it's like copyright free music. It keeps playing in my head. Maybe it's all the sodium.
It might be the sodium. That's okay. We're on the last one.
Oh, you're going to start with my vegan zucchini brownies? Oh, gosh, you should skip ahead. That's from like 2015. Oh, don't watch that. I mean, you can if you want to. I left it up, I guess. All right, so the last one is the Yeti. It's the smoked andouille yak and beef.
All right, are you going to be? Yeah, my hands are greasy too now.
No, it's really hard to. It's hard. It's hard to handle the meat.
It's hard to peel it away. I'll say the good thing about having an hour between when I got home and streaming, I got to watch the season finale of Peacemaker.
Oh, I haven't watched that yet. Or have I?
Yep, I'm not going to say anything.
No, I think I have. That's the one that's titled like "Quit Dragging My Heart."
Nope.
No, oh, there's another one. Oh, okay,
there's a new one. That's the last one. I'm not saying nothing.
Okay, don't tell me.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm not one of those spoiler assholes.
No.
Isn't it like no posting about spoilers for like 2 weeks? I wake up first thing in the morning, go onto YouTube, boom, there's a spoiler.
Oh, I one time, guys, if you haven't watched Game of Thrones, sorry, like I'm spoiler alert, but it's kind of an old show at this point.
That's like saying spoiler alert after The Empire Strikes Back. That's a 40-year-old movie. Come on. Game of Thrones has been over for 10 years.
Macaulay Culkin and My Girl, spoiler alert. No, seriously, the episode where Joffrey dies, my friend posted to Facebook as it was happening. And like I wasn't able to watch it till like an hour or two later. I was so mad. Unforgivable. People that do that are assholes.
Yeah.
I can't get it. But yeah, I
I'll
was
watch her do a
really
wing.
upset about it
I'll
because that's one of
watch her
those
do a wing
moments
challenge.
that would have been super exciting for me to get to watch Joffrey die unexpectedly, and that was taken away from me, and I can't get that back.
I did get to watch the Red Wedding untainted.
I did as well.
I got to see that untainted, and I felt throughout the whole episode, I'm like, what's going on? This is something's got to give. This is too pleasant. I know better for this show.
Mm-hmm.
And then it happens, and I'm like, there it is.
Yep.
But
L Trainer, so you were commenting on this. We should do a wing challenge. It wasn't so much a challenge, but we did a Not Ones video where we ate wings together on this channel. You can watch that.
mm-hmm.
But I'd be open to a wing challenge.
Yep, I'll watch her do a wing challenge while I eat wings.
This one's really soft as well.
But it's got the Anduin flavor on there. Mm-hmm. That's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely tastes very Creole.
It does. Which, again, I imagine they're putting there to, like, cover up the yak taste.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine yak's pretty gamey.
I used to have a P.O. box, Hellraiser, and whenever people tried to send me stuff, I just declined it if it was homemade, unless I knew the person.
Yeah, same here. I've eaten homemade.
If they sell it,
they're from friends.
Yeah, like Inferno Comedy Company, they sell it to the general public, so I'll get it from them. But if it's just some dude who's like, I made this hot sauce in a bathtub, and I want you to try it, Nuff. I'm like, no. For all I know, you were in the bathtub when you cooked it.
Right. I made you some cat hair cookies. Here you go. Enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Val, yes, we did do a wing challenge with the last stab. That was fun.
I forget what I did with the last stab XXX. I did something with it.
I've been using it on my food. That one, because it's so hot, I haven't used all of it yet, but I do actually like the flavor of it. Okay, Ben.
Quaker steak and lube.
All right, I know.
Yeah, back in the day, I would have done the Quaker steak and lube, but now I really have no reason to do wing challenges anymore.
Yeah, they don't have that out here, Hellraiser. They have a restaurant called Wing Dome that has, do they call it like the 7 deadly wings? Or I think it's like the 7 alarm challenge now. They've had it for a few years. I've done that twice.
Oh, yes, I did do that silkworm pupa. It was delicious.
Yeah. I did that with you guys.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, we did the silkworm pupa with the XXX. There we go.
And then, so I did that in the morning. We did that in the morning because I think Val was going live and I was doing a hot dog run with Michelle later. And I ate my all-time best of 18 hot dogs and buns after eating silkworm pupa. So I owe it to those bugs.
You should start doing that. You got that's going to be your new thing. You got to freaking do that before every time you got to just get there with the silkworm pupa.
Maybe it would help because I could like eat it in front of the other female eaters and gross them out before we go on stage.
Hey guys, you want some? It's just like grape nuts.
It's delicious.
Dafloof wants to know if there's more beef sticks around.
I know. I'm trying to think if there's one that won't be too terrible for him.
I'd say probably the beef and pheasant one probably would be fairly tame.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them a little bit.
Yeah, here.
But just a little bit, because salt is not good for doggies.
No.
All right, there you go, Ben. There you go,
More like mouse nuts than grape nuts. Yep. Whose channel do you guys enjoy watching the most?
You go first.
My favorite are Heat 101, Beyond Seattle Eats, Cult Moo, Reckless Eating. Pretty much my friends. I have been watching Toy Universe, I think, and Red Letter Media. I love Red Letter Media.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I watch all those same channels. I also watch a lot of Competitive Eaters. Although I haven't been watching them as
Thanks,
much lately.
Caroline.
Kind of lost interest. Oh my gosh, Caroline, you are always amazing when you pop up in the chat with those
She's
super
so generous.
chats. I know. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. What was I gonna say? But yeah, I over the past 2 years as like a bonding thing with my son, started watching a lot of H3H3, which is a video live stream / podcast show. But yeah, I will confess it's like how I get my news, which is really depressing. It gives me something to talk to my kid about. And then the wife on the podcast has this awesome clothing line called Teddy Fresh, which is what the hat is. So Blake makes fun of us. He says, "Shut up with your secret language," because we're always like referencing like sound bites or memes that he doesn't understand.
No, it's my wife and I will just like quote the same thing like over and over again, and then just like I don't know. It just must be being with the same person for an incredibly long period of time. But it's like you get that thing where it's like you're thinking something, and all of a sudden it comes out of her mouth.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
That happens all the time where one of us will say something that the other person was about to say, or like I'll think of a song and Blake will start humming it, and I'm like, how the hell did that just happen? Like you start to feel like you have a psychic connection with the person.
Yeah. If you believe in that stuff, maybe it is. I don't know.
I definitely believe in like a global consciousness. And I think if you spend that much time with somebody and you actually like and appreciate them, just sort of absorb the same culture and language, and it just happens.
Yeah, no, that's definitely the case. Yeah, I never try and be fake for the camera. There's no point because people are smart enough; they can see right through that shit.
Right.
Or maybe I give people too much credit, but no, I think in general people can see through that shit.
Usually, I think some people like the bullshit. So they want the fake persona, which is totally fine. I mean, that's why I watch TV and movies. Like I love acting. It's great. But
exactly. But I'm a terrible actor.
Yeah, and I watch YouTube for a different reason. Like I do, what do they call that? The parasocial relationship or whatever, which is kind of icky and unhealthy. But you do start to feel like you know the person that you're watching on YouTube sometimes, and it's nice to like be exposed to somebody's real personality. So
that's true. Still watch Valhalla Death Sausage. Oh, thanks, Tom.
That is a good one.
That was a delicious sausage. Yep, Katie finished that too. I think you were the third. Were you the third woman to finish it, or because I know
like that. Bella had done it, and then
Bella did it first, and then there was another young lady that did it. She was a bodybuilder, I think.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah, she did that. It was like her and her husband tapped out, and she still went through and killed it.
That's awesome. That was a tough challenge.
Yeah, I honestly think the aftermath was the worst on that. Just the guts. The guts were the worst part of that. But
yeah, but it tastes really good. Just a lot of super hots.
Nope, I Joey's world tour, and I see a winky face. What am I missing? I've only heard it. I've never watched this stuff.
I think Val is making fun of Joey's world tour. Maybe, I don't know. Like there are different theories about that channel. I do watch that because if you don't know, Val probably knows this, but I watch a lot of cringe mukbangs. It's one of my guilty pleasures. That's the other thing. So I'll watch like cringe compilations of people making horrible eating shows. I love it. And Joey always ends up on those because I think he might actually have Tourette's, but he's like really over the top. There's a lot of yelling, weird maneuvers. He sings a lot. It's a lot to handle.
Okay. My only interaction with the guy was when I was first starting out, and he sent me a message on Instagram, and he's like, "Hey, I gave you a follow. Follow me back." And I'm like, "Nope."
I don't know.
And then he unfollowed me. I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" I don't know who the hell you are.
That's
And then I just heard
funny.
whispers of him, just being in the community and stuff, but I never watched a single one of his videos.
Yeah, I think one of the grossest ones, he was eating a whole jar of Nutella, which I've seen several people do, but it's everywhere, everywhere. Heavy D's here. Hey, you feel like the aftermath is always the worst. I agree, but at that point, there's not much you can do. So,
Yeah,
Val
that's
says it
something I
is a
don't miss.
character. Okay.
I
Okay.
don't miss bubble guts or cap cramps or any of that stuff. I like enjoying my food again.
Yeah, what was it that I did recently? Oh, the last hot sauce chug I did. I thought I was going to be okay, and I was not. And then I was laying in the bathtub thinking, why do you keep doing this? I don't know.
Was that the Scoville Slammer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Heather and Brandon just did that one. It's coming out tomorrow. She had to freaking do it right before she had to go to work too. I don't know why. Just skip a week. Come on.
Yeah, anytime I don't plan to just be incapacitated for the whole day, that's when it's the worst and you're regretting your life decisions. But I know Heather's probably way more in tune to what she can handle. So,
well, and that's true. And plus, I'm sure they both booted afterwards.
well, I did too, but I still was.
Yeah. You still had residual?
What was that?
You still had the residuals down there?
I guess. I mean, I didn't even try to boot after that challenge, but my body rejected it, and then I still was in pain. So
that's what Brandon said. He was just like, it was just no force. It was just like, bye.
Yeah.
But they said neither one of them had any cramps or anything after that.
That's good. Okay, you gotta go.
Balls.
Bye, L Trainer. Yeah, I
still
haven't tried those.
I was gonna say I wanted to try the habanero ones because that's the one that was on Man vs. Food.
Mm-hmm.
But then they did the Reaper balls.
Right.
You can buy the mix online. I think they'll sell the mix to you. Okay. I think you just have to add the habaneros. So I don't know. I might have to check that again because I'm down to try it. I mean, I still want to eat it. I mean, I don't necessarily need to do a challenge for it, but.
Well, and habaneros are easy enough to buy at the grocery store, so.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know who Joel Hansen is. He's not one of the Hansen brothers.
He's actually a friend of mine. He's a competitive eater.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he's nice. He was in Washington a few years ago, and we did a burger challenge that I failed. You can watch that on my channel.
There you go.
Hello from Bothell. That's right by me. Hello, James.
You do it because it's there.
Of course. Well, I just realized it's 6:00 and I have to go make dinner.
Yeah. Yep. I think I had a couple of turkey dogs before we started, so I think I'm good, but I might have an apple or something.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think I want to eat for a little bit. That was a lot of meat and salt, but I still have to cook dinner for everybody else. So
teach them how to cook.
Oh, they know how to cook. It's just
all
how
right.
we're split up. I like it.
No, so my wife doesn't know how to cook.
I'm telling.
She'll freely admit that she doesn't know how to cook.
Okay, fair enough. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for supporting us. Nuff, I will talk to you later. And with that, I'm Katie Prettyman, the world's okayest competitive eater, and I will see you later. Bye.